Hi everyone, and welcome back to another art video. For today, I'm going to be drawing an original illustration of a unicorn girl. I started this drawing by doing a sketch that I really loved, and when I started to transfer that sketch over to watercolor paper, it just wasn't working and I wasn't sure why. I ended up deciding to change the pose but use the same character, and that's what I'm doing here. I drew a different pose, transferred that over, and now I'm trying to transfer over the character details from my original drawing. So the original drawing is here on the left hand side and the new drawing's on the right hand side. I really like the original drawing and I really like the character design, so I'll probably be using this again in the future, but I did change a few things. I decided I wanted a different style for her jewel, and I also gave her like straighter hair. I just thought it would look prettier with the pose that she has here, and I decided that I wanted her to be a unicorn girl, and the reason for that is, like, in the original sketch she just looks kind of worried or scared and looking over her shoulder, and for some reason in my mind it just popped in that, oh, she's a unicorn girl because she doesn't want to be found, and that's why she's looking scared. I don't know, it kind of worked in my mind, so hopefully you guys get it too. Yeah, so while I was inking this drawing, I was using Dr. P.H. Martin's sepia ink, and I had mentioned this in a previous video, my Uranus and Neptune video, and I complained about it a lot in that one. It's just, I'm not sure about this ink for my style or the way I do things. This was actually the first time I'd used this ink though. I started this drawing about a month ago, and I actually did the full watercolor back then, but then I wasn't sure where to go from there, so I left it in a drawer until now. But yeah, so not super big fan of the color of the ink, but it looked pretty cool also, so we'll see if I use that again. I found that towards the end of the drawing, I felt that I needed to line it again with black, so I think just my personal style, I prefer black lines. And everyone's different, so yeah. Anyway, while I was coloring in her skin, I kept thinking to myself, where is this character and what is she doing? And suddenly I got this image in my mind of her sitting under a willow tree or near vines in a forest, and I decided to just go for it and freeform a background with watercolor, which I don't think I've ever really done. So it was kind of fun and like exciting, but at the same time nerve-wracking doing this. I was hoping to do just 1 or 2 layers and stop there, but I found myself going further and further with it each time until I felt satisfied with it. I think I did probably like 6 layers in the end, maybe even more, because there was a lot of green layers and now a lot of purple layers, but in the end I was just so happy with it. That's why I was so excited to share this one with you guys, because it was supposed to be just a silhouette, like, I don't know if that's a term, just a character with like no background or maybe just colorful background, and then it turned into this big illustration, and I was just super proud of that. I'm just so happy with the end result. Yeah, I feel like I leveled up on my artwork. So I was super excited to share it with you guys, and hopefully you'll like it as much as I do. For the colors in the background, I did like a mix of a teal green and a red to get the purple, and then a green and a yellow to get the green. I wanted the green to be kind of vibrant and pull through the purple, and the purple was supposed to be more of a shadow color. But I think it worked really well together, and it looked really good in the end. For the actual characters' colors, I decided to stick to the same colors that I already used, so it would give more of a unified feel to the illustration. So I used the same blue in the purple for her hair, and I used a lighter version of the purple for her dress. And at first I really wasn't sure if that worked, but I think in the end it looks pretty good. For the background, I really wanted to go for a magical feel, so I decided to drop in little bits of water to give like an orb look to the background, like a magical feel, like, how do I describe this? It's like when you drop water on the watercolor, it'll soak up and make the area lighter. And then it'll kind of look like floating orbs. So that's kind of what I was going for. Just a magical feeling of floating orbs in the forest, and she's like resting and she's a unicorn. I just really wanted that magical look for it, even if I don't know how to say it properly. Oh my gosh, not articulate. So this drawing did sit in a drawer for about a month before I decided that I knew what to do for the next part. For the color pencils, I wanted to highlight and shade, and I just wasn't sure how to go about that without overpowering the background. I really wanted the background to not look too different, so I decided to go with lighter colors for shading, and it turns out that my Prismacolor Very Thins were the best fit for the job. But it's kind of weird for me because I bought those like probably 10 years ago, and I pretty much immediately shoved them in a drawer because I thought they were better than the pencils I had before. I kind of was used to using some lower quality pencils that I could erase easily, and I thought these might be the equivalent, but they're just, the lead is just so hard, it's very unyielding and you can't get much color out of them. But after using it for this drawing, I discovered that most likely I was using the wrong paper all along to get the result from these. They're still a bit unyielding, but with this paper, they were able to come out a lot better, and I was actually able to use them for lining and also for the shading. And I think I used mostly them for shading of this drawing, so I was really happy with that, and it turned out to be really good. So I used a watercolor black pencil and a Prismacolor black pencil to frame the drawing and the trees to bring them out a bit. And I thought that really helped the drawing to pop and really put the foliage into the background a lot more. Here I'm using diluted white gouache to bring out the orbs that I had created with the water previously. And I'm also framing the character a bit, again to give that magical feel. So yeah, I hope you guys like this drawing, and let me know if you do by leaving this video a thumbs up or a comment below. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to this channel. I post art videos every week. If you have any suggestions of what videos you would like to see, let me know in the comment section below, that'd be great. And if you would like to see this drawing up close, do check out my DeviantArt where I post scans of each drawing. And also check out my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter where I update when I'm posting a video, as well as post work in progress and other sketches that I don't show on YouTube. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!